in there in the heat of the moment. Here's Voss and Pitchford.
Now we're going to turn right up front here. Yeah, here's a right turn coming up, eh?
Where?
Just after this place.
Are we wrong? Just check.
Yeah, we should have gone right. Turn around.
Okay, where now?
Go around, U-turn. Watch the holes here. Go straight, go. And go left here. Watch out. Go left here. Left. Yeah. Stay out the millies. Okay, 600, fork left. Left up here in 200. Yeah, slowly. This car's a bit confused.
Okay, wait.
We got to go left.
Call west.
Left, yeah.
Good call. Great call.
Awesome in-car pictures and sound, and Voss complimentary on his navigator's skill. However, it was clear that some teams were really getting lost and that it would be a real race of attrition. The Brandon Harker's piloted Ford Ranger had lost more than 30 seconds to Voss, but closed again due to that wrong slot. With Neil Woolridge riding as hard as he could to get in amongst the scrap for the production car title. And Chris Visser and Jappie Badenhorst holding station in 5th place in their Castrol Toyota. With Karl-Heinz Sulwalt and Paul Helberg just a few seconds back. Michael Whitehouse and Matthew Carlson in the first Regent Racing bat, 15th overall and 10th in Class A. With Tollefson and Van Sale having made up 27 seconds behind them. Gibson and Campbell had lost a few places due to some serious wrong slotting. While Gary Gillingham and Peter van Vieren were holding their own nicely just inside the top 20. With the Micron Excel dealer team and the De Bruins on board also holding on. But the dust was taking its toll, and some drivers were wishing for the customary rain. The Besaidnotes Johan and Etienne came by next, trying to stay ahead of the older Besaidnote. And Grobler was being guided by Jordan.
Dink hierdie kant, ja. Is dit so? Nee, op. Is al pad daai kant? Daar was 'n pad daai kant, ja. Dan moet dit daai kant wees. Hierdie kant kom glad nie by mekaar uit nie. Waar gaan hulle heen?
Patience was being tested to the limit, and Bez Besaidnote and Johan de Bruin were still chasing the youngsters who were up the road. Talking brothers, the Zermattens were battling a little with the Ryobi Nissan, but were still in the top 25, with a traffic jam just happening right behind them. The Baden Tyre Services boys leading Class E. Then the Ford, the brothers Moffat in second in Class E, and the Barkhuizens right on their tail. Class E was sizzling. And then the Kopenhagen Hotel super team riding in all that dust. Not a lot of fun in an open cab. And Kutsia Labaskachny and Johan Gerber, who dropped a few places next. They were, however, going well and trying to conserve the Raconics Nissan. It was all happening out there, and after the first 80-odd Ks of racing, it was still Hutchison and Bergman, with Cox and Tersteega having made up 2 places. Cronje and Perkin were leading the production car clash. More off-road after this.
Vehicle and asset finance from ABSA. Going off the beaten track to find solutions.
On the homeward loop of the first 180 Ks in the Ford Carnival City 400 on the East Rand, it was defending champions Evan Hutchison and Kim Bergman who were looking for win number 3 here, leading by 20 seconds. They were ahead of Cox and Testecher, with Bertolt and Minute in the Atlas Copco Porter third. And they just had to keep it on track as the hoppers had got stuck in mud and they were racing like the devil was chasing them. The national crown, after all, was up for grabs. The Century Properties development pack with Matthews and Smith aboard were 5th. With Variawa and Rousseau in 6th, having dropped a place due to a problematic CV boot. Grenier and Birkin were still battling along and in control in the SP and production car class, but were they going too hard, is what everyone was asking. Silwald and Helberg next drove into view and were going so quickly that Paul had to use the roadbook to shield him from the mud. Woolridge and Scholthammer had prepared the Ford with painstaking thoroughness and were reaping the benefits. They were right up into 2nd place. With Ford stablemates Harkis and Moore staying right in contact. And the other Silwald, Homan and Tony Kaywood up into the top 12 in Class A. Having tied up the national championship, Voss was now also hunting the SP class national crown, but he was too eager.
Yeah, 7 right.
Oh!
Okay, switch the main switch off.
Luckily, no serious damage, and they got the car back on its feet. And teammates Tollefson and Van Zyl were still there to fly the Japanese manufacturer's flag. And the gentleman in harness came out quickly too.
Righty shot. Well, okay. Het was weer.
Whitehouse and Carlson were up into the top 10 and were steady, if not spectacular. Gary Gillingham in Class A was also driving very smoothly. But it was tough out there, and hitting one of these at the wrong angle and or speed could be the end of a fine day's racing. The De Bruins were still going steadily in the Toyota, but had lost a fistful of places due to some wrong slotting and a few minor problems which slowed them down. And the rocky climb in the military base at Heidelberg was tough on man and machine.